Thanks for the receipt. Martin, don't touch me. 6.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the still rainy Wyoming, Michigan, where we're seeing a lot of hot action inside here. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, George Ashby, playing at the first table here. Along with ooh, beautiful shot. Good stroke by George there. Just be a nice, barely thin hit on that wide. George has got excellent control. I hear his clinic last night was successful, which I'm sure it always is. It was brilliant seeing his face right when you walk in the door there. That was the first person I saw, smiling, laughing. That's what this game is all about. The guy sure has a good time playing this game. And that sure is a lot of fun watching him. Oh, wow. I don't think you could have breathed harder on that red ball, folks. That was a beautiful touch right there. There's that reverse shot again, folks. That comes up a lot these days. Fortunately, hit a little bit long. But in our recent newsletter of the USBA publication, we've got Rip's tips there, and that's the shot he discussed. Comes up a lot. It's a lot of fun. But if you're wondering when the next tournament's going to occur, just go check out usba.net. It'll give all the listings. I do believe the next one coming up is the B and the C competition in Flushing. And I do believe there's a qualifier coming up in Marshalltown, Iowa. But don't forget, just go check out the USBA site. If you're not a member, sign up as soon as you can. Get people in this game. We need to get this game flowing in the U.S. again. I'm in my mid-30s, been playing the game for about 10 years. I was taught by my dad. And I tell you what, I just loved it ever since. And I just wish we could see more of it in this country. We really need to make a push for it. Look at the poise, the fluidity of that stroke. Careless. Oh, the chalk was there, folks. I always remember that. Put about 3 or 4 pieces of chalk on the table every time you play, and I guarantee 1 or 2 pieces will come up in every single shot. I'm sure as students we all know that. We've seen it many times. Sometimes that damn chalk will lie to you, though. Keep your head up and keep trying. I do believe George is just going to go around the table 5 rails. He's going to come in from the back. Yep. Avoided the kiss. Brilliant shot yet again from George Ashby. A lot of good comments on this Olhausen table. Of course, this is the Olhausen Open. And what a gorgeous table that is. All you can really see is the top, obviously, but to see the full structure of the frame, I tell you what, it is a gorgeous table, and a lot of the players are loving it. They said it rolls just really smooth, and it's a brilliant color, too. And hats off to Steve for putting up the camera. I got to tell you, I was watching this on my drive this morning, a couple hours on the road. I was watching the live streaming the whole way up on my computer. and he's been doing an excellent job. So hats off to him for that. A couple easy shots here, 5, or possibly hit it thin on that yellow. Put it down in that corner. Of course, when you are the yellow, that would make the shot completely different. Obviously, he's going to draw a little bit into the corner, 4 rails back in, come up behind the red. Excellent stroke. It looks like it's going to be a little long, though. Yo. It's all right. That was a nice lead for Don coming up. I see as students we need to get creative with this particular shot here. What do you see as a student? I see Ticky off the red out of into the corner, 2 rails out to the yellow. But even better yet, just short on the left-hand side there. I would have definitely got a little more creative with the shot, but I think there's a lot at stake here at this tournament, so I think the guys are more or less going for the dead-on shot, but there's nothing like showing off in this game, though. Am I right? George quickly standing right back up. Not much of a break on that one. As a student, I just personally see drawing it up to the corner, reversing out, but that's just me. I love to have fun with the game. These guys are here to score points. And yet again, he does. Ooh, a little short on that one, folks. It's hard to see from the computer. I thought he hit that well. Don comes right up. Pretty easy little 3-railer here. Good big target on that yellow, and he pushes it right into it. Just got a little too much ball on that. Ooh, he left George with a beautiful leave. What could be going through his mind right now? That yellow ball is always the fast one. That should get it. There it is. As Donna patiently waits there in the corner, George lines up for another shot. He's got a deadly aim, folks. The man is just pure charisma, too. Good character. Could be made a liar out of that yellow. That needs to move. Brilliant shot, though, by George. Beautiful execution. Good ball control on that. Oh, great shot. Excellent stroke on that. I was watching Don warm up earlier, and he was making some really brilliant shots. So it'll be good to see him warm up a little bit and get back into action here. Oh, a little thin. That's something I tend to do all the time. I'll go up there and just hit it because I see it. If I just take an extra 5-10 seconds, a guy could really improve their game by that. A fun shot you see Sang Lee doing. Going to that long rail first. Hitting that ball. Hitting the white ball. I'd say probably a quarter of the white ball. Put it down into the corner. 2 rails out to the red. Anybody else see that? As students, I think we should all be seeing that. For some reason, I just think he's setting up for that. Yep, I was right. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to want to put a whole lot of spin on it, though, because if it comes out of that corner, it's going to take. There it is. Brilliant. Brilliant shot. As I say every time, what would Sang Lee do? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's exactly what Sang Lee would have done. Bring it out from behind for excellent position. Whew. Oh, and a good leave. It's another thing we need to look at all the time. Instead of bringing in short for 3, bringing up 5 to bring it up behind it. We usually get better position that way. I believe everybody's agreeing with me. Am I correct? No? Yes. Should be hitting this red thin. Yep. Brilliant way to avoid the kiss. Just a little short on that one, folks. Could have used that just a hair thinner. Good way to keep that kiss out of that, though. There we go. That's playing the game there. He missed the shot, but I got to tell you, that was a wonderful-looking execution. That's having fun with it. Now, a fun shot would be go to the long rail first off the white and draw it slightly over to the other long rail, then short. I can't tell if that's what he's doing, but that's what I see. Oh, yeah. I think that's what... Oh, look at that. Unbelievable. I tell you what, folks, that was a brilliant ticky because you had to get a lot of ball on that shot to get that back to the rail. That was a brilliant shot by George.
Oh, George, excuse me. There's a friend
Hey, everybody. Tell him to duck down. Everybody say hello to our excellent new president for the USBA. And that was for you, Jameson. That's the man we have control in our organization, and I love it. This is what we need, folks. We need a lot of excitement brought to this game, and I think this is it. I tell you, when I play this game, I could play it 10 hours a day by myself and absolutely never get bored. Laugh every shot, enjoy every single shot made, and just setting it up. Getting creative, not just making a natural three-rail billiard.
What? I got $1 on you.
And then you get that. You gotta love it. I think George is all flustered now from the fame.
George just barely missed that shot.
Really?
Just barely missed that shot after a heckler interrupted him. I'm surprised he didn't miscue.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our new president of the USBA,
Yeah, well,
screwing everything up again.
I can still be assassinated. I can still be assassinated. That would be a first because I'm not even president now, okay? I could die.
Well, that'll be a first.
Yes, and
Any takers?
And my friend from Muskegon, a friend of my old friend Bob Leatherby, he just missed another one. They're trading lags here, and you just don't want to play this game with George.
You got that right, Dennis. I was watching Don warm up earlier, and he was making a lot of brilliant shots. He's a heck of a player, but I tell you, when you're playing against George, that is one formidable player there.
You know, I'd like to sit down here and talk for a minute. Mumble rules is going after here, but George is an old friend of mine.
I'll get out of your way.
Where should I be for the best? Just like right here. If I may just whisper like this, that should be about good enough.
Absolutely.
Can he hear it out there? Or can you hear it any place so you could just check it out? Or?
You're talking right now. Absolutely not. It's perfect.
See, we had to talk for 10 minutes while George shot that. And Chief, but what's the guy actually a good shot, but he really has to play off the short rail. If he can see it.
A little bit louder, a little closer to the mic.
Okay, like closer, like
Mike.
Bring the mic here.
oh, Mike's close. Don't move me. Okay, this took 3 people, all of them billiard players, to figure this out. I mean, that was the ones that were just helping me. Okay, now, okay. No, George and I go back so many years, and this is an interesting game. They're not scoring many points, but this is a teaching technique. George, I think, George is just, he's practicing, I think, right now, just to see what the fellow can do. And I've known what George can do for years. He's going to miss this, but look at that. Come on, turn to the right. Oh, guess what? Lag again. I'm not going to say anything till he shoots, even though I'm in a very nice, I'm not going to be the heckle George again like I did. But George, we planned that out in advance, George and I think. I think I had a razor blade in my pocket that he put there in front of about 20 people. Actually, he palmed it. But no one would put their hand in my pants pocket when we showed him the razor blade. I mean, what we told him, there was a $10 bill there. At any rate, so I've asked 20 people and nobody's wanted to put their hands in my pocket for this razor blade. I mean, for the $10 bill and get the razor blade, right? George is calculating this thing, and this is the only time you use a system, is when you're playing around with someone else, and they figure out it's a system, and he's systematically doing this to me. And the white ball is it might not even touch the short rail. George is going to, well, it's either, he could turn this one loose, but if he touches it real soft, that white and he's going to back in 4 rails maybe to the red ball, maybe. But it's basically a lag off the rail. See, now his student is more advanced. And he starts, he says, see, I got one you couldn't miss. See, and I was going to describe the fact that, he was just barely going to hit the second, third rail with a white ball, come down there and hit it around the corner and wrap it like he did. But that's a classic American shot. Taught to him by his father, I believe, to say nothing of Don Tozier and Bill Hawkins. And I got Mike Malloy is working on a history book right now. Well, Mike is sort of going to be writing the book, and he's going to be gathering the data. But Mike is going to tell the story. He doesn't know this yet, but he's going to tell the story. Oh, but I love the shot. I love the lead. George, you see, it's all an act. He's getting, if you get the other guy a little frustrated like that, you're going to beat him every time. And this is not about averages here, although it's going to be pretty good, I suspect, once in the finals. And the prediction has been maybe even as high as 1.2. And I mean, I made it, but Mehmet Goran, the Turk, asked me, and that's what I said I thought it would be. Grand average for the last 8 players. For reason beyond his control, George and George is just milking this. I'm sorry. This guy is just sitting in the chair, and he's just, this is terrible what George is doing psychologically. Now this is what he's going to do. He's got to play some good pool. This guy can say, look at that. I love it. This could make. Oh, George, no. Oh, man. And look at what he left the guy. Actually, it's a pretty good shot, I think, red ball. Choop. George may have made a mistake here. Oh, the guy can play, though. The Muskegon man. Yeah, good luck, George. George taught me, if you're going to miss, make sure you leave the red ball in the center of the table. Short rail. Frozen. Right, George?
13-4.
Yeah. It's 13-4 right now. He's got the guy so nervous he's standing up, right? Yeah, just lay there in the chair. Pretend you're relaxed. You don't care how long it takes, I think of my girlfriend in New York City, and I live in Michigan, Say, look at that. Now, that was left for George, and I'm telling you, that's a lead that George, George has taught me a lot about billiards, techniques and things, and the ball's laying a certain position. He has a decent opportunity here. If George doesn't score here or get screwed, he's either going to score or get screwed, okay? You guys figured out. Count. How long does it take? What time is it? Exactly seconds. I'm putting a watch on him. You got a second thing? We'll do it the next shot. He started already, but next shot. Let me put you got a stopwatch, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Wait till he makes this. Oh shit. Oh, but that's got seconds, huh? Gotcha. Oh, start. Gotcha. And then clear. Okay. Okay. At least I have that minute. I can know that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, reset. Start. Okay. Okay. Stop. Okay. Okay. Well, that's seconds, right? So that was not that. Actually, that was quicker than you think. It's just that we as amateurs, we think we know the shot just exactly what it is. And listen to me. It ain't the case. All right, restart. George. Oh, I've got it. I'm still not getting the timer on him, but I hope you guys were counting. Actually, he's playing fairly fast because, I mean, he's shooting what I call the only illogical shot. He's a very, very cautious player, and he gets the edges of the balls, and that's a sign of a true championship. As dud heads, we're trying to hit him dead on. This son of a bitch is trying to hit the edge of the second ball. His ball is ball number 1. The ball he shoots at and moves first is ball number 2, and the scoring ball is ball number 3. And George is really good at leaving no shot. 20 seconds, I'm heard. Oh man, and this is one of these. George got screwed now, but but he didn't get screwed. Oops. Carlos, my friend, Carlos Allen just walked by, but it was a good time. See, he was waiting there. He walked by while they were changing places at the table. You know, it's you can stand there if you stand like still and don't move. But I mean, literally don't move if the guy is shooting right at you, or even ready to shoot, even as you're walking by or anything. But if you think he's seeing you, you better stop and don't fucking move, or Tiger Woods is going to kill you. And one of these guys might, too. Oh, man, only 5 seconds. He's not shooting that slow, right? Well, he's saying to himself, these are the simple shots. Well, see, the problem is this is one that... Oh, is this George? Oh, shit. Oh, God. I would actually rather be this one on this shot. If this ball was up here...
It looks like he's going to take 5 short.
Oh, yeah, he's going to hammer this. Watch his backhand. Watch his backhand, what he does. This is important. You see, there's a technique. Look, did you see that cue? Did you see the cue? Go up and go way up in the air. And George let go of it, and he was trying to make that long, and, he was trying to make it down to the short corner, long rail, and back to the short corner. I would wager that he was in that. That's a Bloomdahl shot, and Bloomdahl was, I think, they both had influences on each other somehow. That's generally what happens. That was a good try. This is one that. What do you think? Off the white ball? Yeah, he's going to go just short. Right around the right-hand bottom corner. Oh, shit. Or is he going to... Oh, yeah, off the white ball. Yeah. Because the red ball's out in the middle of the table. It's a very... it's a small ball there. If it was right in the center of the table, that might be another thing. But,
Still, look at that. 28 seconds to look at the shot. That's thinking about it. That's what it takes.
Actually, I timed Kuhlman's once, and Kuhlman's went 45 seconds. I mean, after the guy left him. Mm-hmm. All right, and it was either he'd get up and shoot it, or he could take 45 seconds. And mostly he took 45 seconds. Well, not really, mostly, but there were times that he would look at a shot, and with timing people like we are doing now. So how long was that again?
That last one was 28 seconds.
See, 28 seconds, and time Pedro, for example. Say, time your player, whoever you're looking at, pool or everything, and just see that when they come to the table, how long it takes them to look it over. And maybe they're thinking 8 different ideas to score this,
When you love to know what they're thinking.
And George hits it. This is a good speed. The guy can make it around the table, but he can't reach it. Now he's going to have to go cross table, and nobody makes a cross table on these tables, I don't think. Well, if you're Korean, maybe you make a cross table. Sonny Cho will make some cross table shots.
Which he's playing on table 4 right now.
Oh yeah, and George Ashby will make some of those shots too. At any rate, I'm not going to bore you people anymore. I'm going back to work. That was too fun. But you might see me again on the video, hollering and screaming again, depending on who I put on the first table. Like I said, these people, they're George. I'm not saying he paid me money to get on there, but we have a deal going. Bye, George. I hope he gets it. Now he'll be able to see that somehow or another, maybe, or
when you were out there,
or that, or this video here.
Yeah, should be. Yeah.
Okay. And is there somehow he can access it? If he can access it, he can make his own copy of it, and he can edit it and things like this if he wants to, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Well, welcome back from the depths of Diekman. I think we all cherish what he says. That was a great little seminar there. Thanks, Dennis. Well, I tell you what, look at that. If he played that and tried to get that white to get over in that corner, that was just brilliant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, currently George has got him by 16-3. I'm not sure quite how many innings we've played yet so far, but I got to tell you, George is someone to watch out for. We all really admire what he's done throughout the years in this sport and the people that he's taught and the things that we've learned from him. It sure is just an absolute honor to watch this guy play. Now watch this take off that third rail. Doesn't it look short? Nope. Absolutely perfect. That's what professionalism is all about right there, folks. When you can judge the amount of English coming off that third rail like that, that's when you know you have what it takes. I could be wrong, but that looked like a beautiful Schuler cue that George is playing with. I'm absolutely positive I saw that join, and of course we all know that's an unmistakable one. Here we got Don from Muskegon up again. Guy needs to make a comeback. Right now on the other three tables, we have some really good ones playing. For example, Sonny Cho, I think I just mentioned he was on the fourth table. It was a real pleasure watching him earlier. Just at the creativeness that these guys can bring to this game. And, as students, we all can watch the video and the replays over and over again. I sometimes take my computer to the hall and look at different shots online and the different examples and try them. You just try them over and over again, and sooner or later you make them. Sure is what I enjoy watching Semi and, of course, Sang Lee. I mean, who could be better than that? But My favorite, I think, is Blondal, though, for consistency. But if Sang Lee was still around with us, I think that would just pretty much do it for me there. Great shot by Don. Sometimes it's smart to hit it hard like that, and you can avoid that kiss pretty easily. Oh, and he set himself up beautifully for natural. Couldn't see it, but I heard a lot of clanking, and I heard also the taps. That must only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Brilliant. Brilliant shot. Absolutely brilliant. And you hear the taps go off, and the fingers snapping. Oh, and even a clap. That was a brilliant shot. It's got spin on it, yep. It's looking short, it's going to go right in. Excellent position. The yellow keeps coming up a little bit. There we go. Great shot. It's got to hit this thin to make it a little long. Sure, we all put running English. Another good way is to just hit it thin and hold it, but yet he hit too much ball. That was the only problem on that one. I left George a creative shot. I personally would go off the red and double out it, reverse out of the corner, and come back. We'll see what George's mind is producing here. Looks like he could be coming off the red and just coming around 4. Oh, no, he did want to reverse out of that corner. And boy, that would have been a good shot. As students, we should all see that, though. That was a brilliant try. Let me tell you what, if he would have made that, that would have been a nice shot. Well, it found it. Folks, we tend to leave those windows open a lot. That's what happens right there. Mr. Seminar, George Ashby. Well, you can certainly avoid the kiss, that's for sure. You can sneak it by that red into that corner. I think that's what he might be doing. Yep. Just didn't get enough ball on that one. When he puts that white against that rail, that might be a little bit difficult shot to get that thin on that yellow.
Getting too crowded, man. Jesus Christ. Let's see what else I need. Choke.
Oh. Well, if he would have put his purse down on that shot, he would have certainly made that one. That was a brilliant shot there. Textbook. Just turn the page and Let George rip it up. And here we go. He's going to go short first, reverse. It's a textbook shot here. Brilliant. Beautiful touch. I would do the same thing down the long. I assume he may take just a natural 3, possibly short, go into the long for a 4th rail. I would have a little fun with the reverse myself, but if you bring it in, not 3, but 4, if you bring it in short, that should be a good shot. Looks like that's what he's about to execute. I do believe he is. Nope, it's dead on. But we'll never know. I guess as a student, I was seeing that if I would have reversed it, brought it back, or brought it in for that 4th rail, it would have kept the other 2 in the corner. That's kind of what I was shooting for there. Oh boy, what a leave. Oh. All right, students, tell me you wouldn't force follow that into the red. That yellow's going to go twice into the short rail, come out of the long. That is a fun shot right there. Ooh. It's really an easy shot to line up to, but you got to think of where that red's going to go. Adjust your shot accordingly there, and it's just like turning the page. Excellent leave. Just a little bit of low left. Might draw this off the left side of the yellow, low left. Fairly basic shot, but a good way to avoid the kiss and possible position. Way to hit that. Very nice. You sent that yellow a little hard, but that's okay. Try to avoid too much English on this shot. But fortunately, the man knows what he's doing. Don from Muskegon. Cross table. Oh, that straightened out perfectly. Oh, I think I did see it move. But I was wrong. Well, as students, what do we think that he's thinking of? I'm seeing a lot of creative shots right now. A lot of Blomdahl shots. What does George have in store for us here? Looks like he's going down to the short. Wow, this requires accuracy, students. Oh, brilliant. My goodness. That's what it's all about, folks, right there. There you go. Rail first off the red all the way around the table. A little short. I could be wrong. Excellent shot. Excellent. Very well executed. Good leave. How about rail first off the left hand side of the red, or coming out 2 first? Wow, look at this. Look at that shot. I guess that's why I make great shots, but not very many points. Where's that red going? Good shot, George. Oof. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a score of 20-11. I've got my money on George right now, but you never know with Don. I saw him play earlier. He was very good. Could have a hot streak at any moment, but George is definitely a formidable player. Oh, this is a fun one. Anybody seeing rail first ticky behind the red coming out? No? Okay. Well, looks just a hair short. Oh, he did not need that. Whew, that'd have been close, folks. Left a good shot for Don, though. Three rail reverse, short first, come back, ticky off the red, back into the corner, into the yellow. I could be wrong. Oh, great shot. Oh, my goodness. Sets George up for a natural. With perfect leave. Almost. Oh. Oh, brilliant shot. Oh, my. Looks like he held it up just a little too much on that one. Well, that's definitely long enough. A little too long. Sets George up yet again. If he can get a nice draw into the corner, should be good to go. Looks like there's enough room between the rail and the ball. He's going for the big target. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. That's got beautiful action on it. Oh, my. What a touch. He didn't make it, but you got to be proud of that shot. Score is now 21-11 with George coming up to bat again. Looks like he's been warming up pretty well. He's got 3 RBIs, 2 on base. He's given the point to left field. The pitch is good. Going, and a swing and a miss. Those are not easy shots to control. You know, a person really needs to know where that English is going off that first rail. Oh, look at that. There you go, Don. Oh, my. Oh, left himself a really nice shot. Oh, that was beautifully played. It's looking a little long, but it should come up behind it. No, goodness. Oh, tough to miss those. Those are the ones a guy should never miss right there. Good run, though, for him. Son of a gun, though, if we don't miss them all the time, don't we? Like the break shot. Should never miss it. That's the way to play it. 2 and out right there. Most people see the 3, but the way to play it is the 5, I believe. I think George is about to reel another one in. He's going for the cast. So this is what Dennis and I were talking about earlier about taking your time. I personally tend to get up and just see the shot and make it. But if you see, it takes 20 to 30 seconds for each shot that George will make. And you see why, though. Precision. Oh, beautiful touch. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you take an extra 10 seconds at your shot. It's got a good amount of left. Looks like he's going to push it up towards the... Yep. That English takes off the second. Oh, but it's slowing down. And headed right for it. Whew. Sang Lee do? This is exactly what he would do. Oh, beautiful shot, George. Absolutely. To make that kind of shot, to go 25 and out, is what it takes, folks. That's the kind of shot that you see Sang Lee do. And that was to win the match. 25 to... let's call it 14. It's a good match. Mind your way. Just watch the stroke from our legend here that we've got on camera, folks, Carlos. It is so reminiscent of Willie Hoppy. Unbelievable. Oh, no. If I'm in your way, partner. Okay.
Haven't taken their packet yet, huh?
No, it doesn't seem to be. You me start getting them lined up?
Paul Neverett, Erdem, Joe Johnson, Jimmy Allen. Got some of these people just left.
Oh, man.
It's all right.